I must agree. Where will Gravile strike next? We have no way of knowing. Yuxi and Me Spirit both guarded time gears, therefore Azelf may likewise be protecting a time gear. Ugh. Erg. Now, I'll take it. The time gear. No, you can't take it, never. So be it. But can you win against me? Gravile vanished. That blasted Gravile. He never intended to fight me at all. There's no escaping me. Oh golly, they're down. Hey, are you alright? They're badly hurt. Hurry! We need to get them back to the guild for treatment. Alright. Oh! Are you awake? Where? You are in your room at the guild. You were both hurt. You've been sleeping all this time. Are you alright, Marvin? Whew, am I glad. I remember fainting at Crystal Lake. It seems like I can speak again. Oh yeah, what about Azelf? Is Azelf alright? He's fine. And compared to you two, his injuries weren't that severe. He regained consciousness earlier. He's in the guild now. Oh, that's great. I'm glad you are okay, too, Em and Marvin. I should let the guild know you are awake. Everyone, they are awake! Really? Awesome! Oh my gosh, that's wonderful news! Oof, I'm mighty glad. If anything would have happened to you all, oof. Oh, I'm glad to know you care about us, Bennu. Oh, come on. You guys don't get so emotional over this. Oh, that's right. There's something I need to tell everyone. Hey. And what would that be? What? What did you say? You were saying that the great Dusknoir and Gravile, they may have known each other from before all this? Yep, it sounded that way when they were getting ready to fight. Well then, what became of Dusknoir? Well, Gravile escaped, so I think he took off after the thief. What? The emergency siren? Hey, Diglett, what's the matter? It's an alert from Magnemite. I'm told it's an emergency call sent out by Officer Magnezone. Deputy Magnemite, please shout your message down to the sentry post. Please speak clearly. Can you hear me? This is all about an important announcement from Officer Magnezone. Everyone, please gather at the main square in Treasure Town. He will have a major announcement to make to everyone. All Pokemon in the area have been called for this town meeting, not just those in the guilds. That is all. We hope for your cooperation. Thank you. I wonder what's going on. An important announcement? What might it be? Hey, no point in wondering. Let's go get the answer. Hey, let's get a move on to Treasure Town's main square. Chapter 13, Dusknoir's Secret. Okay, boys. Before we get into this, I gotta say, hey Slayers, I'm the one and only world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Darkness. Now, I know you guys didn't think I forgot the intro, did you? No, I just thought it would be... See, I in the last episode, right, I actually recorded that beginning part you just seen right before the chapter screen, and I cut it out because I was like, man, you know what? That's kind of stupid that little extra part right there wasn't just part of the next chapter, right? I mean, was it really necessary to have that little area after the fight be part of last chapter? I didn't think so. I thought it would be a lot more cinematic if I cut it right after the fight. That way you didn't know if Em and Marvin would survive, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it was cool, and we did it. Oh, look! The guild members! So the guild's Pokemon were even called? For them to be called, something serious must be happening. Azelf, Yuxi, Me Spirit, Are you alright? You are not hurt? Yup, I'm okay. The time gear. It's in Crystal Lake. It will be safe there without your protection. It can't be stolen. Yup, it will be safe for now. The time gear is protected by an encasing caliber of crystals. Stealing it won't be easy. Hey, Dusknoir, sir. Em and Marvin. Oh, guys, I've been waiting for this chapter for a minute. You are safe. I am so relieved. Sir, I'm glad to see you are back too. Thank you for saving us. So, what happened? What happened to Gravile? Where did he go? I gave chase to Gravile, but he slipped away from me. Dusknoir, sir. Back at Crystal Lake, when you were fighting Gravile. Dusknoir, sir. You and Gravile seem to know each other. What was... If I may interrupt. I bet you want to interrupt. The great Dusknoir plans to explain what he knows, and that topic will be included. Now, everyone, gather around, please. You know, I always tell myself I'm not going to do the dumb thing, but, like, literally, I kept doing it in Blue Rescue Team, too. It's so annoying. Golly, I wonder what this could all be about. Who knows? Don't ask me. You know, guys, let me know down there. Do I keep changing Loudred's voice? I feel like 1 second I do the little, like, don't ask me, like, screaming. And then the next second is just loud my voice. I don't know. Which one do you guys like better? Whatever. Everyone is here. So I'd like to get this meeting started. Our topic, the rash of time gear thefts. Several time gears have been stolen by the Pokemon Gravile. In the regions where time gear has been stolen, the flow of time has come to a standstill. This is a serious problem, as I am sure you can guess. Gravile failed to steal time gear. This one was protected. Wow! Isn't that something? And the hero who protected it was the mighty Azelf. And the hero who saved Azelf and chased off Gravile? That would be the great Dusknoir right here. We really sure, guys, you know? That's astounding. No wonder he's such a famous explorer. Officer Magnezone. I'm sorry to interrupt. Perhaps I should explain from here. Of course, please take it from here. By the way, guys, if there's an echo, I do apologize. I am in a different location than I usually am in the film, and I chose this location because it is a lot louder. I'll tell you guys, I have different streaming and recording locations. I'm in my streaming location where my computer is, instead of my normal filming location, which is all the way on the other side of my house. Everyone, while we should be happy that we protected the time gear this time, the fact is Gravile remains at large. Therefore, we cannot afford to feel safe and secure. Gravile will most certainly make another attempt to steal the time gear. There's another matter that is tied to all of this. It is an extremely important matter that I must share with you. I would like to explain it to you now. First, earlier M asked me the following question. Did I know Gravile from before all this happened? That is correct. I do know Gravile from before all this. What? What I am about to say may be beyond your belief, but it also happens to be the truth. I therefore ask for your undivided attention. First, Gravile is a Pokemon that came here from the future. Future? Dad? What does he mean by from the future? I think he means from a place where things are yet to happen. But is something like that possible? A Pokemon coming from the future? Gravile. In the world of the future, he will be a notorious criminal. He has a large bounty on his head. To avoid capture in the future, he fled, and in fleeing, he escaped to this world of the past. After arriving in this time, Gravile plotted, until he hit upon an utterly catastrophic plan. What is that? What was his plan? It was nothing less than causing the planet's paralysis. The planet's paralysis? Yes. If a planet becomes paralyzed, all movement upon it ceases. When a time gear is removed, the flow of time slows in its region. As many more are taken, time slows in an ever larger area. Eventually, the planet's flow slows down so much that it stops entirely. Ultimately, the planet reaches a state of total paralysis. If the planet is paralyzed, what happens to this world? In a world where the planet has become paralyzed, Oh, that's the beginning image. Let me just make sure. Yeah. No wind blows, the day never comes. Neither springs nor summer ever comes. It's a world of unrelenting darkness. It would be no exaggeration to call it a complete ruin of the world. I hate that area because, like, you gotta read it fast. The world's ruin? Is that what happens if the time gears are taken away? The way time has been going out of control lately. That too is caused by the thefts of the time gears. If the time gears continue to be stolen, this world will end in ruin. So that's what would happen. This is bad. Well, we've got to do something. Hey, I have a question. There's something that I don't understand. Yes, what is it? I understand that we've got a big problem on our hands, but what I don't understand is, well, hey, it's about you, Dusknoir, sir. Why do you know so much, Dusknoir, sir? I mean, I know that the great Dusknoir is knowledgeable and wise. And sure, I really respect you and all, but how would you know the future no matter how knowledgeable you are? Thank you! Thank you, Corpfish! Somebody has to ask the questions that no one else is plaguing to this man. How the heck do you know all this? Explain to us how you know the future. How can you say all this? I mean, tell us! That's true. Come to think, yes, what Corpfish said makes perfect sense. Of course it does. Under normal circumstances, it's true. There's no way that I should know these things. So why do I know these things? It's because I, too, am a Pokemon from the future.
Is this nigga serious?
What? What? And you want us to believe all this, right? I mean, listen, guys, I get visions of the future. I can see visions of the future. I get that, right? I get that. But you want us to believe that Dusknoir is from the future? Dusknoir is another Pokemon from the future? By gosh and golly! This is all so complicated. It's making my head spin. Yep. I'm sorry, guys. I lost a bit of voice there. Because for a second, the way he said, he's like, by gosh and golly! My objective is to capture Gravile. It is for that reason that I came from the future. I needed to know as much as possible to ensure the capture of Gravile. I therefore studied everything I could about this world while in the future. That is why I know so much about this world. Why didn't you say anything before? Maybe honestly, I'm just being real here, right? Maybe, just maybe. I don't know if we should just fully trust Dusknoir. I don't know. I mean, this feels a little off, right? First off, are you allowed to tell us about the future? Because if we change the future, what if you're never born? I mean, I'm just saying, there's a lot of things here that just aren't adding up in my opinion, personally. I'm sorry. I felt terrible not saying anything. I'm sincerely sorry for not revealing my identity. But what if I had been open about my identity from the start? What would have happened if I had said that I was from the future? Who would have taken me seriously? Well, okay, but by that same logic, why can we take you seriously now? I mean, sure, Gravile is still in the time gears, right? We know that for a fact. But you being from the future and him being from the future, I mean, that could still just be a little fishy. I'm just saying. So I don't take his word at face value yet. I don't know about you guys in the audience, but I don't take his word at face value yet. Also, I needed to avoid alerting Gravile to my presence. I decided that I should keep my identity hidden while I went about with my work. But even that doesn't add up, because everyone knows who you are, and you're the great and famous Dusknoir. How does everyone know you? How did everyone know you? So how long have you been in this world, right? Let me put it to you guys like this. Dusknoir is making it like he's only been here for a few weeks, maybe a month at most, right? Because that's how I like to assume these timelines go. So maybe we've only known him for about 3 or 4 weeks at this point in time, right, guys? That's just what I've always assumed. So if that's the case, right, and you just shown up here to capture Gravile, because Gravile is a very recent thing. This all started like a couple months ago, as far as I headcanon. Keep in mind, guys, the game doesn't officially tell you that, but that's how I kind of like headcanon it. I like to think like a chapter is like a month, and there's each month, you know, because you can't do all this in like a week or two, you know what I'm saying? But the point I'm trying to make here is, you would have had to have been here way longer than Gravile was. So if that's the case, why didn't you stop him in the future before he could come back in time, you know? Or why didn't you go back to the moment before he came back in time and stopped him from going back in time? There's a lot of questions here that I think can be posed. I decided that I should keep my identity hidden while I went about my work. It makes sense. No, it does not.
You stupid.
But it is also a fact that I have been deceiving you. For keeping silent about my identity, I sincerely apologize. No. Oh, no. You know, these guys are idiots. I'm just saying, there are questions here. Now, I'm not saying one way or another Dusknoir is a bad or a good guy. I'm not saying any of that. For what we know, everything could be extremely valued. Everything could be completely true, what he's saying, right? But I feel like there's holes in this story that don't really make sense, and no one's posing that question. Please don't apologize. You can't blame yourself. You had no choice. I concur. Dusknoir has done nothing wrong in my book. We should focus on our anger on Gravile. And I understand where these guys are coming from. I do. But like, this just feels a little much. I mean, but then again, these guys did just believe that I was having visions out of nowhere. But even then, it's different because M didn't believe me at first. It was only after multiple times of him seeing it with his own eyes did he start to believe me. So it's a little weird that all of these guys just sort of accept Dusknoir. But you know what they say, mob mentality and all that. We must somehow capture him. Yeah! We're in deep trouble if we let Gravile go on. We need to catch him before the world gets ruined. Dusknoir, sir, I'll be glad to help. Me too. By golly, me too. Hey, count me in. We will cooperate as well. I refuse to remain a victim. We won't let him steal another one. Everyone, thank you so much. We as Pokemon must all work as one to capture Gravile. Yeah. Dusknoir, sir? In order to obtain the time gear from Crystal Lake, Gravile knows that he has to defeat me. So if he's still after my time gear, Gravile will come after me. We could turn that against him. Me, Spirit, Azelf, and I can go to Crystal Lake. Then we can all spread rumors claiming that we have gone to steal the time gear so that it could never be taken. If we did that, do you think it would provoke Gravile to strike? I see. You're suggesting that we bait the trap. Yep. But that would mean exposing you to danger as the bait. I'd like nothing more. If that means stopping Gravile, dude, this song goes so hard. We're ready to take that risk. Then I understand. Everyone, let me explain our plan. Bro, this song goes so hard. Please pay attention and do your part. First, I would like everyone to spread a rumor far and wide. Get the word out about the other 3 Pokemon, UC, Me, Spirit, and Zelf. Spread word that the trio has returned to Crystal Lake to steal the time gear away. Please spread the rumor as much as possible. I see. So you want the word of this to reach Gravile's ears. That's correct. But Gravile won't be convinced by rumor alone. That is why I must ask the trio of UC, Me, Spirit, and Zelf to do something. I must ask them to actually go to Crystal Lake. I get it. Then when Gravile shows up to find Zelf and the others, that's when we jump him. I get it now! Oh my gosh, I'm all fired up with excitement! Arrest! Wow! Hey, I'm going to be the one to catch Gravile. Stand back, Corpfish. You don't understand that the GOAT Marvin is right here to do the job, you know what I'm saying? This is my story, after all, my game. No, it is my duty to catch criminals. No, actually, it's my duty. I don't want to miss out on the glory. Let's do our best too, Marvin. I'm sorry. I'm grateful for your kind offers. But for the capture of Gravile, I would prefer to work alone.
What?
Huh? Why? Gravile will be extremely wary. Even if he were to realize that Zelf and the other 2 have truly gone to Crystal Lake, he will be cautious in the extreme. So if we're to lay a massive ambush for him at Crystal Lake, he will undoubtedly notice the unusual number of Pokemon in the air. I'm afraid Gravile will not be lured out by Zelf and the others that way, so I must apologize and insist upon capturing Gravile by myself. Alright, that's too bad. I'm terribly sorry, Em. This time I hope to capture Gravile without any mistakes. Please forgive my selfishness. That's how it stands, Guild members. Up to now, we were capturing Gravile. Utah! I know that Chatot did not just say Utah. I'm sorry. That's weird. At least that was the plan. This time, stay out of it. We'll provide support only as needed. Well, hey. If that's what it takes, we have no choice. Is that an acceptable plan, Guildmaster? Yup. Thank you for confirming that. Woo, we stayed awake, thank goodness. Thank you for hearing me out, everyone. I realize I'm asking a huge favor, but please do not part in our plan. And let's capture Gravile using whatever means necessary. Yeah! And thus, Dusknoir and the trio of Uxie, Me, Spirit, and Zelf set off for Crystal Lake. In the meantime, the other Pokemon busied themselves, spreading rumors that Zelf and the others were about to steal the Time Gear away. As for those Pokemon from Wigglytuff's guild, that's the current situation. Until everything is resolved, we ask that you go about your regular duties. Yes, we would like you to spread the rumor as much as possible, but not so much that it would make Gravile suspicious. Try to be natural. Go about your jobs in your usual manner, and when possible, spread the rumor. That is what we would like you to do, at least for the next few days. That is all. Alright, everyone, let's have another good day at work. Hooray! Oh, you two. Today, take the jobs on the bulletin board and outlaw board notice. That will do. Okay, boys, that was a heavy story. That was a heavy story section. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I trust Dusknoir. I'm not entirely sure if I'm scared of Gravile. I honestly don't know what to think. I'm curious, guys. What do you guys think is going to happen? Leave a comment at this point right now. Go in the comments and let me know. But for now, I'm going to cut until after, well, I do all this boring job stuff because you guys don't care about this. So I'll cut until when something interesting happens. Until then, see ya. Okay, guys, man, I only had to do one dungeon, and that was Apple Woods. And you know what? I want to tell you guys, Apple Woods is really freaking easy now. It's kind of pitiful. I mean, it took me like 10 minutes, but that's because I had to go to floor 10. But like, I one-shot every enemy, and like 9 out of 10 did literally 1 damage per hit. A little cut there, guys. But I was saying, it was really freaking easy. And it's almost a shame, you know what I'm saying? This dungeon just kicked my behind in the early game. You guys remember, Apple Woods kicked my behind. But like, it's so easy now. Are you still awake, Marvin? I have to admit that today was full of surprises. The great Dusknoir's talk about being from the future? That was mind-blowing. Dusknoir chased Gravile from the future to our world. He came to catch that wicked Gravile and to take him back to the future. That's why the job of capturing Gravile belongs to him. We have to trust Dusknoir about this. Well, sure, I'd love it if we could capture Gravile ourselves, but I'm not good enough for the job yet. We have to depend on Dusknoir after all. Marvin? I guess you were asleep. I'd better get to sleep too. It'd be great if Gravile gets caught soon. Good night, Marvin. I love how I'm just ignoring him, like full on ignoring him. The next morning, up and at him. It's morning. So here's where it stands. We have not yet received word of Gravile's capture. Hey, are Zelf and his friends all right? We don't know that either. We've received no information at all. We're in the dark. That said, we can't go off on our own spoil the trap. We will have to stand down until we receive word of some sort. Until then, we should carry on with our usual work. So everyone, let's get back to work today. Hooray! You two. Today, take jobs from the bulletin board and outlaw notice. That will do. By the way, guys, you know what? I'm going to teach you guys something, okay? You do not have to, if you play these games yourself, right? You would think you actually have to do jobs from the bulletin board, but no, you don't. You could actually fully, like, and this is completely valid, right? Completely valid. You could literally just go walk down here, right? Let's say you want to go way down here, right? Remember this way? Walk down this way to the beach, right? And this is the only other dungeon, you know, this is the only dungeon you can get to 2 ways, going the left path and then going down here. And go in here and just spam Beach Cave. That is what I do a lot of the times. Because like later on in the game, after you've done it enough, you can literally just like walk through here. Hold B and press A. Also, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little terrified there's not gonna be a dungeon in this particular chapter. Cause I remember there is a chapter or 2 in this game where there's literally just not a dungeon. And if that's the case, you know, I mean, it's not that bad. I usually montage the dungeons anyway. But you know what? I figured, you know, I better show one dungeon in here. If there isn't a dungeon. If there is, though, I'll probably cut this section out of the video and just kind of like have it cut straight to there. But yeah, you know, sometimes I like to come here, grab a couple sleep seeds. These guys give absolutely no XP, so don't think you're coming here to level up or something. You get 11 XP here. It would take you like 15 years to level up in here. It is not worth it. But you can come here, you can one-shot all these guys, go through, what is it, 4 floors? And these is equally validly count as a way of doing jobs and stuff. So I just wanted to point that out here for if you play this game or any of the other mystery dungeon games yourself, you don't actually have to do any of the freaking job bulletin board stuff to produce the mission. Though I usually do, because you get a lot of items and team rank, which means your bag can get bigger, among other stuff that you can get from doing it. Also, it's just a way to go back and grind in some of those older dungeons while getting bonuses from doing them. But it is just a way to, get that stuff. You don't have to do it. It's completely optional. You can completely skip it by doing what I'm doing now. Oh, okay. When you see that moon, by the way, that indicates that there's a nighttime little message there. So, I showed you guys. Hey, Marvin. I wonder how Zelf and his friends are doing. Do you think maybe they're fighting Gravile? Oh, I just can't sleep when I think about that. But when you think about it, this is also strange. I mean, Pokemon from the future? That's really possible. Didn't I say I was from the future? Didn't I? Oh, no, I'm a human. I'm a human, that's right. That's really possible? That's true. It's hard to accept that Pokemon could come from the future. Is it really any harder to accept that a Pokemon could be a human? Right? Okay, imagine if a human walked up to you guys today, right, in public and said, hey, I am a human that was once a dog, right? The same way I walked up to him and said, hey, I'm a Pokemon that was once a human, And, I also have visions where I can see the future and the past, No real explanation. Oh, but my memory is gone. Is it really that hard to believe that a Pokemon came from the future after hearing all that? And look, I'm not saying, because I know I was just going on and on about how we should question Dusknoir and how there's some gaps in his story and stuff. And that is all 100% valid and true, right? I'm looking at this from M's perspective, though, right? Is it really super hard to imagine Pokemon coming from the future after your best friend, who's the main character of the story, is a human that has turned into a Pokemon and has lost their memory, but also has visions where they can see the future and the past? Isn't that just a little weird? Come to think of it, this never crossed my mind before. The world of the future where Dusknoir and Gravile came from. What is it like? Is the future like the present day? Is it a world at peace? Oh, it's another early day tomorrow. I've got to force myself to sleep. I'm going to sleep, Marvin. Good night. Tomorrow, let's do our best. Good night. Here we go. Any news? About the attempt to capture Gravile. We have yet to receive word that Gravile has been captured. I understand that you are all itching for something to happen, but consider this a test of your patience. Because we ask you to carry on with your usual work. Oh, what's that siren? Oh, here we go, boys. Here we go. Deputy Magnemite is here. This is a message from Officer Magnezone. We are pleased to deliver this report.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Gravile has finally been captured. Oh, we got him, boys! We got him! Whoa, at last? By gosh, Gravile's been caught! Oh my gosh, they did it! Yippee! There's more. Gravile was captured by the great Dusknoir. He has informed us that he will return to the future with Gravile. Dusknoir is going home? Going back to the future? Get it? How do you go back? I do not claim to understand the process, but if I have heard they will be going through a tunnel, he called it the dimensional hole.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He opened the dimensional hole in the town square, I am told. Dusknoir told us that he wishes to say goodbye before he leaves. Therefore, he hopes that you will come see him for the last time at Treasure Town Square. Hey, well, what are we doing here? Come on, hurry, we have to go to Treasure Town. Okay, off to Treasure Town we go. There it is, the dimensional hole. Everyone's already here. Hey, I don't see the great Dusknoir around yet. What's that? There it is. That is the dimensional hole. Dimensional hole? Oh, what Magnemite was trying to explain earlier. Why I call it that? Why? Golly, this is it. Isn't that something? So stepping inside this here thing will take you to the future? Watch out. Stay clear. The instant you touch it, you will be sent to the future. Please be extremely careful. Oof. Hey, Yuxi, me Spirit, and a self too. M. You're all safe. Am I glad to see that? Naturally. So did the plan work? Yup. I have to hand it to the great Dusknoir. It was flawless. Gravile's been captured, and we regained all the time gears he'd stolen. Yes, that's awesome. He kept them on him. Listen, guys, I'm sorry. If you're gonna go steal something, right? Which, hold on, I want to say this right now. This video does not condone stealing in any way. Stealing is terrible. You are a criminal, and if you steal, you deserve to do hard time in prison. This is this video, and what I'm about to say is for educational purposes only. I in no way, Second Slayer 64 in no way condones or endorses stealing in any manner whatsoever. But I'm saying, if you were a thief, right, and you were going to steal, you're gonna go out and take something, right? Why would you keep said item on your person at all times? How dumb do you have to be? Legitimately, I'm sorry, but if I go out and rob a bank, right, which again, in no way condone doing this. This is really bad stuff. This is hypothetical reasons only. If I go rob a bank, I think I'm gonna transfer that money to like an offshore account in some other country, and then probably leave my country and never come back, right? You just have to choose the right country to get that won't extradite you back, right? So probably like China or Russia or something. I'm not gonna stay here and walk around with them. How dumb is that? Dusknoir should be along shortly. Oh, who's that? It's the Great Dusknoir. Here comes the Great Dusknoir. Everyone, make way. Hey, Sableye, that's Gravile. He looks like a bad guy, that's for sure. Huh, it's great they finally caught him. Oh, that's right, the world was nearly ruined because of him. Dang, I kind of feel bad to see Gravile tied up like that. Everyone, today I would like to share with you excellent news with you. Finally, Gravile. Gravile has been captured. This was all made possible by your selfless support and cooperation. I can't thank you enough. Woohoo! Let's go! As you can see, Gravile is a vicious and wicked Pokemon. His capture should result in lasting peace for your world. Well, that's it, guys. Gang, it's over. We beat the game. We did it. It looks like they have Gravile muzzled. He can't say a word that way. But I must also deliver a sad piece of news. It is time for me to return to the future. Everyone, I must now bid you farewell. Oh, so that was true. Hey. I'm feeling the blues. There was so much I wanted to learn from you. Yup. Yuxi, Me-Spirit, Azel. I entrust you with the rest. Yup, we know. We got the time gears back, and we will make sure they are returned to their rightful places. The task is yours. Thank you very much for everything. You have literally saved us all. Oh, no. You have been most kind and helpful. I hope you will continue the work to preserve the peace. You can depend on that. Now, I'm afraid the time has come. Goodbye, Gravile. Dang, they just kicked him in? Are we not questioning that? Everyone. Though it pains me. Oogie. I hate sad goodbyes. Who says oogie? Who says oogie? That's such a weird word. I hope we see you again. Well, look at you, Chat-Tot. Grow up, man. Not you, Mr. Mean Old Chat-Tot. You want to cry? Dusknoir, sir. What? Oh, yes. Before I go, I must see two Pokemon, M and Marvin. It's us. Let's go up there. Let's go, boys. So this is really goodbye, Dusknoir, sir. For everything you've done, thank you sincerely. Well, this is goodbye. Or is it? Huh? It's too soon for farewells. What? You two are coming with me. Where? What? Huh? By gosh, Em and Marvin. What just happened? Oh my god, what?